This video was created thanks to your generous donations to our monthly charity mission here at 48productions.com to the National Multiple Sclerosis Society.
The Aura Interactor Virtual Reality Gameware. Feel punches, explosions, kicks, uppercuts, slam dunk, crashes, body blows, and more.
Works with Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo consoles. Connectors included, adjusts to fit all sizes. Sounds pretty awesome, right? The Aura Interactor came out in 1995, and just as the Oculus Rift is trying to revolutionize the virtual reality scene nowadays, Aura Systems was trying to revolutionize it back then with this giant plastic vibrating backpack thing. The real question is, does it work? Well, one look at the directions and I'm already confused. Okay, so I gotta plug this game adapter into the back of the Super Nintendo and then put this 3.5mm mini cord into the source and then the power pack, and then there's the power amplifier, and then that plugs into the interactor vest. And what is this, a computer hookup and a TV hookup? And what is this W adapter? I don't have that shit. So hooking up this thing is a nightmare, but what's even worse is that I can't seem to get composite cables to work, which means I have to use an AV cable. And for the Sega Genesis, that means I have to use one of these stupid box things that everyone hates. And if that isn't enough to drive you crazy, perhaps the 20-pound AC adapter will. I mean, look at this thing. Is this really necessary? I mean, I can't even get this thing in any kind of convenient position, even on my giant power strip. So after all that trouble of hooking it up, I'm just hoping this thing actually works. Let's just pop in some Super Mario World and see what happens. Well, it definitely works. My lord, does it work. Well, the first thing you're probably noticing is that it's extremely loud. And I'm talking even when nothing is going on in the game, it's really loud. How could Aura Systems actually expect you to try to play a game with this thing? You can't even hear yourself think! But let's actually talk about the sound for a second. The sound reacts to what's going on in the game. Actually, I take that back. The sound is from the game. It's just a crackly, meshed up version. So, the backpack isn't actually reacting to the game's sound, it's just recreating the sounds out the back and vibrating just like any other speaker would. Now, at this point, I'd probably make some kind of joke about strapping a giant speaker to your back, but I can't really make that joke because this thing literally is a giant speaker attached to your back. This thing is literally the equivalent of putting your back up against a subwoofer at a nightclub. So to explain why this is a problem, let's take a game like Mortal Kombat. If the game makes a loud noise, the backpack will vibrate, and if it doesn't, then it won't. The vibration has nothing to do with what is actually going on in the game, just the volume at which the sounds are playing at. So for example, you do feel those punches in Mortal Kombat just like the box said you would. But you're also going to feel the yelling, and the music, and the announcer, and the selection screen cursor sounds. Let's use DualShock as another example. When you're playing PlayStation 2 with DualShock, the game tells the controller, hey, there's a building exploding in the distance right now. You should vibrate so the player holding the controller can feel this. So the controller vibrates for a set period until the building or whatever it is done exploding. Then the game says, okay, time to stop vibrating now, and the controller stops vibrating. This thing, however, vibrates whenever anything in the game is loud. So when the box said you were gonna feel punches, explosions, kicks, uppercuts, slam dunks, crashes, body blows, and more, the and more meant literally everything else. But you know what really seals the deal for me? The directions actually say you can watch a movie with this thing. Okay, not only would the backpack be too loud to hear anything going on in the movie, but could you imagine actually inviting a date over to watch a movie with this thing? So what do you want to do tonight?
I don't know, what do you want to do?
So, I kind of understand where they were going with this thing, and it sold in 1995, so I suppose it was semi-innovative for its time. But it says right on the box that you can feel punches and kicks, which gives us, the gamer, the impression that we will feel different parts of the game. But what they don't explain is that you're going to feel everything in the game. The music, the cursor sounds, the background noises, everything in the game. I guess this is just an example where too much of something ends up being a product's downfall. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say about the Aura Interactor. If you like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll make more videos like this. Feel free to head over to 4aproductions.com, check out our monthly charity mission, and take a look at some of the other videos we have. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
I don't want to put it on if you're going to do that. I don't want to. This is torture. Stop. Hurry up.
So you liking that?
No.